And we are back. Welcome back. You are watching UKSG Blue 2023, all in support of Crisis. Don't forget, 90% of your donations go towards supporting Crisis and their goal of ending homelessness through education, support, and any other means. We are back with Lonne, going to be running Shin Megami Tensei any percent. Lonne, take it away.
Thank you. Yes, so I'm Lonne. This is Shin Megami Tensei. We're going to be doing the any percent category. I'll do some explaining in just a moment. We're just going to get straight into it. So timer starts when I press start, which will be in 3, 2, 1, now. So this is the first game in the Shin Megami Tensei series, released all the way back in the Super Nintendo. I'm playing on emulation, as you can see, because you know, the magic of technology. So the any percent category is the shortest category in the game, and it involves you doing a very specific glitch in a very specific way that lets you basically walk through the game's credits into the game's ending. So I do have to kind of make sure I do everything right here, because we have to do stat alignment for all our party members. It's very important I get them right, otherwise it causes us a big headache. So we've just named ourselves the main character, and we've given ourselves points into our speed and intelligence stats. This is our friend Law Hero, and we're going to give him points in speed and magic. And then we're going to meet our friend Chaos Hero, and we're going to give him points into luck and intelligence. All of these are quite important for the run, as you'll see coming up shortly. We use speed mainly on the main character because that lets us evade from encounters, which is going to be very important, as you'll see coming up shortly. And our intelligence is because we're going to be doing some magic related stuff later on, and it's very important to have a high intelligence stat. And we have magic on Law Hero because we need him for an encounter. And when you use thrown magic items, it actually uses your magic stat. So this is all a dream sequence right now. We're getting introduced to some of our characters, such as our main party members, Yuriko, which we will see absolutely none of in this run. Then we get pulled out back into, unfortunately, the real world, where we wake up from our dream. Our mother is trying to get our attention. Just pretend you can read all the Japanese. I can't either, don't worry about it. She wants us to go and do our chores for her, so she gives us some money. We're not going to use that money to do chores. Instead, we are going to do a glitch that gets us infinite money. Or not infinite, but like as much as we want, so basically infinite. So we're going to head to our local shopping mall. Before we do any shopping, though, we're going to have to go make a detour to go and meet this fine-looking random stranger here who's going to get, unfortunately, eaten by this monster. But it's very important that this guy gets eaten by a monster because he drops us an attack knife. Oh, I walked a little too far forward. He drops us an attack knife. Now we can do one of the most interesting glitches in this game, which is called the shop glitch. Which lets us buy and sell items that don't exist in our inventory. So what I'm doing here is I have this attack knife in the inventory, and I'm selling fake copies of it. You'll see I only have one attack knife in my inventory, and I keep selling it over and over again in order to make lots of money. So I'm buying way more, or selling way more than I actually need to for this run. It's just for safety purposes, because this run near the end can get a bit RNG heavy. So we sell, now that we've got enough money, we sell the fake knife, the real knife, sorry, and then we buy a headpiece, which we need later on, and then we just head back home. So that glitch depends on the vendor, what item you can actually sell or buy, because it works when buying items as well. And you can use it to buy items that the shopkeeper doesn't actually have in their inventory, which lets us buy some really busted items for later on in the run. So we did that shopping, we're going back home, and, you know, that was really tiring. I don't know about you guys, I'm really tired, so I'm going to go back to bed. You know, walking to the mall and back was very intensive, so I'm going to go back to bed. We're going to go back into a dream sequence where we meet our two party members again, Law Hero and Chaos Hero. Then we're going to go and meet our final protagonist, the heroine, but you're not going to see her at all. We're going to beat the game before we actually get to meet her, but we still have to get introduced to her in this dream sequence. This bit's just an auto-scroller, so not much is really happening here, so if you've got anything you want to rattle off, then go ahead.
Oh, I do love rattling things off. We have had a $6.90 donation come in from Eris, who says, do you like anime? Me neither. And that has obviously gone towards the anime percent incentive for the Call of Duty run coming up later.
Ooh, can't go wrong with good anime now, can you?
But apparently Eris doesn't like it.
Well, they're wrong, clearly. So the heroine was getting sacrificed, and we basically saved her, and now she doesn't join our party, but we can give her a name and stats. We dump all our points into strength because it means absolutely nothing, because she's not going to join our party. So we're going to get asked to do some chores. There's been some weird occurrences going on around town, so our mom's just telling us to be safe. Which of course we're going to be. We're very safe individuals. So we're going to go and head down to our local park. And we're going to get some random encounters on the way. This game is notorious for having a really high encounter rate, so we're just going to have to kind of hope we get lucky and not get too many random encounters. So we're going to go down to the park here. We're going to get interrupted by this old guy who is basically telling us that we have the power to save the world or whatever. And then sort of puts us in this projection, basically trying to sort of prophesize the immediate future with another autoscroller. There's not much I can do just now, unfortunately. But I suppose I can provide a quick sort of explanation. So this is a dungeon crawler, as you might have seen, in first person. This game, as you might be able to tell, might be able to guess, it's got a lot of SNES jank to it, being the first game in the series. As we've seen with our shop glitch, the glitch is really simple. All I do is hold the A button, or for me it's circle, because I'm playing on a DualShock. Hold circle and then press X to back out of the sell menu while holding circle, and it just lets me buy and sell fake items. So we got our first boss fight here. This is entirely scripted, so we just auto battle and the battle ends after one turn. It's basically a test to see how strong we are, and the old guy's like, you're weak. So we need to get stronger. So in order to get stronger, we're going to go and visit our local shrine after we escape this encounter, obviously. So we're going to go to our local shrine. Thankfully, there's no demons in this shrine, which is quite nice. So we're going to go all the way to the healer, and we're going to go and buy some items from the healer. We're going to buy 3 Hamayas. We only need 1, but we buy 2 for safety. And we're buying... I don't actually know what that item is called. It's an important item that will come up later on. It's some sort of totem or something like that to protect one of our party members. So now that we've done our shopping, we're going to head back home again, because as you can imagine, that was really tiring. We're going to go back home and sleep again after we get some more random encounters, obviously. So keep an eye on this ghost. This is an important encounter. We need to find this ghost, but we need to find him later on. So finding him right now is kind of unfortunate, because it can be kind of annoying. So we went home and we got arrested instead, because remember that guy that got eaten by the demon earlier? Well, the police think we murdered him because we were seen when he got killed. So we got arrested, and then we got thrown in a mental hospital. Because we're actually going to get experimented on, because it's all a big conspiracy. We're going to meet our friend Law Hero in the jail cell with us, and together we're going to mount an escape. So our good boy Law Hero coming in clutch there. And we're going to go into this specific jail cell, and we're going to meet a fella named Steven. He's the guy that's responsible for the Digital Devil program, which is what lets us actually communicate with demons. And that's kind of the whole point of the game. We're not going to see any of that, though. We're also going to save just in case, just as a safety save, because you never know what games can bring up. So now we have to go and fight a boss who's on the top floor of this hospital. So we're just going to have to navigate our way over there and hopefully not get many encounters. Because every time we escape an encounter, because we don't want to fight any of these encounters, it's pointless and we're not equipped to do so. But every time we get an encounter, we go back a space because we have to escape. And the game can be cruel sometimes and push you back a space only to walk forward into another encounter. We didn't get that there though, so we're quite fortunate. So we're going to fight our first real boss. This boss is really straightforward. We defend with the main hero, and we use a Hamiya with Law Hero, and that just one-shots the boss. Then we put all our points into Intelligence, because we're going to need it for another glitch we're going to do later on. So, in defeating Orias, that boss there, we unlock the front entrance to the hospital so we can actually escape. So we're just going to make our way back where we came from with plenty of random encounters. I was doing practice earlier on the way here, and I was just getting nothing but bad encounters pretty much every spot. It was really bad. But hopefully now that we're actually in the run, we get some, marathon luck and things are okay. So we leave the hospital. We're going to head back to the mall. And then, we're going to get more encounters, because of course we are. That's one thing the entire franchise is known for, is just lots of encounters. Obviously, it would make sense casually, because you want to grind them for money and XP and stuff, but we don't care about that. We're going to go into this side room, and we're going to meet the boys. They're all a bunch of evil people, except this guy. He's our friend. He's a Chaos Hero from our dreams. So we've got the whole gang together. And then we're going to do some more shopping. And this is some very important shopping we're going to have to do. So we're going to go into the drugstore. Then we are going to sell a Beretta 92. Yeah, you do that, don't you? Sell handguns to the drugstore. And then we're going to do the shop glitch to buy what's called a Hikobari, which is a instant death item, but this vendor doesn't actually sell it. You see, there's 3 items there, and none of them cost 1,300 yen, so that's what we're doing with this glitch. We're going to buy as many as possible, because it is very important, especially for marathon safety. We need to have as many as possible. Because the reflect chance or the actual hit chance with this instant death item is not 100%, and I've had practice where I've gone through like 15 of them without hitting all of the party members, which is absurd. But as the folk that have played games like this, they'll know that's just part of the fun. So we buy as many as we can afford. And now we've done that. For safeties, we're going to go and save again, just in case things go wrong. Also going to make a save state, just in case. So we're going to head back home again, this time avoiding even more encounters. So, going to go back home, we're going to go and greet Mom, show her our new friends that we made. Because, we actually went outside and, met friends, which is always nice. But unfortunately, our mom was eaten by a demon, so now we have to fight this demon. So what we're going to do is the same thing as last time. We're going to defend, use the Hamiya with Law Hero. Unfortunately, 1 doesn't kill him, so we're going to that's why we bought 2 extra. And that kills him. We just put more points into Intelligence. Unfortunately, our party Law Hero got binded, which is actually good that it happened after he got the kill, because that would cause problems otherwise. So we'll be fine. So our good boy Pascal the dog, he's also going to join us. We need to actually go into our room actually, because what we're going to do is we're going to save on our computer. Just gives us a safety save just in case. We're going to sleep first. Not that we want to go into any dreams, but because it fully recovers our party. We need our party to not be in any sort of status ailment just in case. That is, I accidentally opened the computer. So we're gonna read this email. I can't read the email. If any of you understand Japanese, feel free to read the email, but I sure as hell can't. So now we're gonna get to the most important glitch of this run. Unfortunately, it requires us to find that ghost encounter that we had earlier. It requires to find him, and unfortunately, it can be kind of... he can be a bit finicky to come out at times. So hopefully he comes out quickly, but if you've got anything to shout out or anything, this would be the perfect time.
Thank you so much. We would, of course, love to thank ESA for supporting this marathon, and besides providing us with their channel for streaming over at twitch.tv/ESA Marathon, they are sharing gear and technical assistance with us. ESA Winter 2024 is right around the corner on the 17th to the 24th of February 2024. So tune in on twitch.tv/ESA Marathon on those days to check it out. And also our friends over at BSG for supporting this marathon. They hold bi-monthly gatherings in the Netherlands and have supported UKSG from the very beginning by spreading the word and providing us with a channel to stream on in past events, among other things. All of their mainline events are streamed on this channel, so keep an eye out if you want speedruns from the best of the Benelux.
Ooh. Sounds like a lot of fun. Unfortunately, we still haven't gotten our encounters yet. This was the bit that even in practice, like, I just couldn't. There's nothing we can really do apart from just hope for the best, really.
Do you need me to fill some more time?
If you could.
Oh, absolutely. We've already spoken about ESA, we've already spoken about BSG, but if you are interested in finding out any other marathons that happen, why not head to oengus.io, that's OENGUS.io. You can find information about upcoming marathons, the games being played, schedules, and more, and you can even host your own marathons there. That's head to oengus.io, that's OENGUS.io.
Yeah, so unfortunately, we're getting... There we go, we finally got the encounter we're looking for. Great. So, what we do now is we get Law Hero and the main hero to use the Hikobaris, and then we get Chaos Hero to use that other item we picked up. That's actually really good. We want these guys to die as fast as possible. We got them to die at the same time, which is even better. That's a really good ghost encounter. So what we want to do is we want to have our entire party dead, but we have Chaos Hero die last because he used an item that basically revives him to full HP when he dies, and it breaks the game, basically. So you're going to see some weird things happen, but don't worry, everything is okay. I think. That is... Okay. That's why we save the game. Right.
Don't peek behind the curtain.
No, you didn't see anything.
You saw nothing.
You saw nothing. Yeah, that can happen. I think I made a save state, yeah. So, this run was never going to be legal, let's be honest. So, yeah, that can happen. We have no idea why that happens. It just does. The game has decided, like, what I'm doing is right, it's just sometimes it doesn't work. We have no idea why it does that. If you've got anything else to fill the air with again, that would be great, because we could be here a while again.
Don't forget, if you've got Twitch Prime, you get a free subscription to a channel. Why not use your sub here? All of the money from subs also goes towards our charity Shelter. Apologies, not Shelter, it's Crisis. Who is Shelter? Never heard of Shelter. Crisis is our charity. Crisis is the national charity for homeless people. Crisis is committed to ending homelessness through any means necessary. That's through education, through support, and through helping people with their everyday lives and getting them back on their feet. 90% of your donations go towards Crisis to support them in their goal, and 10% of your donations go to UKSG and our future events, helping us to run our 3 events per year. Maybe you shouldn't let me on the mic anymore if I'm going to start shouting out the wrong charity.
I know. It's if things were working fine, though. No,
it's been one of them mornings, hasn't it?
Yes. I was having the exact same issue this morning. I have no idea what's going on. I've done it across 3 different pieces of hardware and like the same emulator on all of them, and it's just I have no idea what's going on anymore. Usually what's supposed to happen is the game lets us walk through RAM, and we just walk into the game's ending, but that I haven't actually had happen before where the emulator crashes. Usually the game just freezes, or we get a different location in the game's memory, but never the emulator crashing. That's what I get for having really good luck with the Hikobari hits, I suppose. So I can explain this bit a bit more. So the idea is we want the hero and the law hero to both die before the chaos hero does, so we're just gonna sit and defend until they hit. So hopefully we do. We can tell when the hits because the screen will flash, which is a good indicator. Like that, that's how we know someone got hit. And then we just keep going, and hopefully it works. But yeah, the game gets really confused once we're dead. If it would hit, obviously. Let's just auto real quick. Hopefully, maybe, you know, influence the RNG a little bit. There we go. See? There we go. See, yeah, totally on purpose RNG manipulation right there. Right, let's try this again, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it actually works. So we're gonna open the menu, we're gonna go into this menu, and we're gonna go into this menu option, and hopefully the game doesn't crash. We got something. That is another crash. Right, I made a save state afterwards, so we'll try that. I'll try the old menuing option and hope that works. Otherwise, we might be out of luck. Unfortunately, I have no idea. It worked just fine when I was practicing at home yesterday. It worked just fine. So I got.
Well, it works
state.
on my PC. I don't know.
It did actually.
I don't know what's going on.
6, and I think it's 1, 2. I think it's that. I don't actually think anything happened with that one. It's been a while since I've done the old menuing, because we actually at last ESA Summer we actually broke this route and fixed it. That I don't know what's going on. No, I think that's just gonna crash again. Well, the gist of it is just my luck. That's the marathon luck for you. I have no idea what's going on. I swear I'm not missing something. I'll give it one more try, and then I think that'll be it. Unfortunately. So it should be this one. Nope. I don't think it was that one. Nothing happened yet. But yeah, the idea is... no, it's just going to crash again. So the idea is that we corrupt the game's memory and just walk into the game's ending, but instead we've walked into the true ending of the desktop. So that was Shin Megami Tensei, I suppose. It's a shame I wasn't actually able to get to the ending, but hopefully I was able to, you know, show something. Shows that this game is broken with its SNES jank. I want to thank Scion for making me submit this. This is all your fault. And then UKSG for letting me run this, even though we didn't succeed, unfortunately. But, you know, the thought was still there at least. So, but yeah, thanks to everyone. Shout outs to obviously the Mega 10 speedrun community and everyone in there. They're all lovely people. If you're interested in running this sort of stuff, then you can check out the Discord on speedrun.com. And then I guess I can leave it to you guys to take over.
Well, thank you so much, Lonne, and thank you for showing us everything that you could before, unfortunately, the gremlins got in and prevented us from seeing any more of Shin Megami Tensei.
I know.
We are going to go to an intermission. Coming up after this will be Yono and the Celestial Elephants, being run by Eris in the No Major Skips category. This is also my signing off of the hosting shift for today. I'm going to be handing you over to the absolutely wonderful Calliope, who will be taking you through the next few games. We will see you very shortly.